at the trap. It's another day at the trap. Another day at the trap. Another day. How that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Another day at the trap. I don't know if I told y'all, but this is another day at the trap. It really put my keys up. My card up, because here you gotta swipe to get in and swipe to get out. The sucky part is the lady said that she one time swiped to get in, and then when it was time for her to get out, she misplaced the key. So if you ain't got your key to get, if you ain't got your key, you can't swipe to get out. So that's the sucky part at times. But whatever. I'm trying to keep my keys together. They actually got dwindled together, so I keep them together like that. But yeah, today's another day at the trap, and we head home. What are we doing when we head home? I head home and edit some videos. We're gonna start working on turning these. I always feel like sometimes some people say you just need to launch, and I understand that. But sometimes it never hurts to have a plan when you launch. Like when you saw my videos launch, I had a plan when they launched. Meaning that you saw a video for the morning and for the evening, because that's when I went to work in the morning and that's when I got off in the evening. And then in between you saw a whole bunch of shorts, and the shorts led you back to long form video. So that's what my plan was when I launched. So I hope you like that plan. I hope you continue to keep watching the videos, because that's what I'm doing. I'm taking all the long form videos that I have, turn them into shorts, and I'm just putting them out there. The more the better. So if you run across a short, you see it, you like it, click on it, go watch the long form, watch me, watch what we discuss, all that great stuff, man. Working the job to get to your dream, man. The crazy part is people be like, so what kind of niche are you in? I don't even know. I guess my niche would be motivation, hustling, vlog. I don't really know. I like to call it an everyday vlog of a person who's just like you, going after their dreams, having to work a job while they continue to go after their dreams. Work their job to save, build for things they need to go for their dream, pay for things they need to pay for to go after their dream. That's how I look at it. It's crazy. I know a lot of times people be like, well, vlogs don't really do good. People don't search for vlogs. They search for niches, whether it be, working out, whether it be this, whether it's that. It's like, I don't know. Because every day I talk about something different. One day I could be discussing about CPG stuff, CPG this, how you should have a CPG business. It works out well if you have aspiration ideas. And the next day we can be discussing movies, TV shows, games, whatever it may be. So I understand the whole niche aspect. It's just hard for me to just sometimes stick to one niche aspect, because my personality is like how I record. It's all over the place. And that's what makes me me, because I'm giving you the real me and not. Now today, when we discuss, we want to make sure that you hit all the points when we bring in that. What is that? That ain't Eric. That ain't Eric. That's one of the things that I always used that my old professors, whenever I used to pitch my business, whenever I used to pitch Party Tale at startups or anything, or I pitch Aspire Peer startup competitions, people always said, man, I will give to you. Some people get tell that they read something, they trying to recite it, remember it. It's like you get up there, you just talk from the heart. Like everything you talk is just honestly real and it's genuine. And whatever it is like you memorized it, you remember the points, and then you just brought it on in, and you made it you. And that's what I like to do. I like to try to make everything me. Like when you see in this video, it's me. Like it's not hello. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the videos, and we want to make sure that the CPG is an industry that everybody should know about. Did you know about CPG? Ain't nobody want to hear that bull crap, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's a vlog, man. It's a YouTuber. It's a black YouTuber. It's a vlog. I'm all the above and some. I'm hungry for success. I'm starving like Marvin. You know what I'm saying? Like the saying goes, if you catch me in the woods with a bear, Don't worry about me, but help the bear. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. I'm out here, bro. I'm out here like 4 flats on a Cadillac. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. So today, interesting day at the JLB, just over broke. Walked in, supervisor was like, hey, got a new desk for you if you want to move. So my desk right now, I sit at a door with my back turned. Everybody and mama go through that. Like literally on a daily basis, over 100, 120 people walk behind me all day long. All day long. I can't even check ESPN on my computer. That many people walk behind me all the time. And then I'm right by the bathroom. So I can hear everybody in the bathroom. Like the women's bathroom here. The commodes go down, the lids go down. Shoot, somebody blowing it up and hear that, oh, all that. Worst seat in the house. It's like, you want this seat? You want this one over here? I guess somebody fell through there, supposed to be hiring. Show me. When I say my seat's all the way in Jamaica, it's all the way in Jamaica. If my seat was the mainlands, my seat is all the way in Jamaica. There ain't nobody in my department that I even sit by. I'm sitting by 2 or 3 different other apartments. I'm sitting by 2 or 3 new departments that on the whole other side of a building, right in the corner. I went from being by the bathroom where everybody was walking through, coughing behind me, talking behind me, and being by the bathrooms and all that other stuff, to now I'm all the way in Jamaica. And when I was by that door, my phone wouldn't get no signal. My texts would barely go through. I couldn't check the group chat. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even check LinkedIn and Indeed. I couldn't check none of that. I couldn't even get on ESPN on my phone or boxed in on my phone. Bruh. Now I'm in Jamaica, sipping my lattes, drinking my Marleys, my phone jumping like the chat app out the bando. I got A1 service. I'm over there by a window. Bruh. It's lovely, bro. It is mother freaking lovely, bro. I cannot complain. And I'm actually by a window, like I can see the window. Like, I mean, I'm in a cubicle, so I can't really see the window, but when I stand up, turn to the left, I can see the window. See out the window, see some stores, all that good stuff. Before I would stand up, turn to the right, be an office, turn to the left, be bathrooms. Look straight, another door, people come through. And that door I come through, people come through all the time. Just open the door, open it, stop it, open the door, stop it, open the door, stop it, open the door, stop it, all day. All day, just my gosh, dang. Look, I know this is only my 4th full week here. But gosh, dang. I can't even get my training and learning on. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. All my other people that I work with on my team, they all the way back in the States. And I'm in Jamaica, sipping Bob Marley's, smoking on that good, smoking on that Marley Mar. But hey, it's all good. I don't mind it. I'm working with people. I'm over there working in other people's departments that have no idea what I do. So that's all good for me. It's cool for me. So yeah, that was a very interesting day. I want to thank God for that. God did. I sucked it up. Got through that little whole situation. Sitting by that little area. People coughing behind me. People trying to give me the sneezy wheezies. I almost did a little bit. I had to kick that crap out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm feeling better. But that's how I start feeling better, because all that other stuff, I mean, of course you know it's because I ain't get enough rest. But it doesn't add to it when people are behind you coughing, sneezing, talking, do all that yabba. It don't do no good for your body. I'm telling you, baby. I'm telling you. Now I'm back like 2-3. You know, back like 2-3. Banging on that 4-5. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. But with that being said, you know, I worked that situation out. You know, of course I didn't like it, but I continued to keep coming in. Didn't complain, said my piece, kept it moving. And God made it happen for me to get the freak up out of there. You know what I mean? So I was happy about that. And one of the most other important things is God made it happen for me. So since God made it happen for me, God will also make it where I get paid more happen for me too, as well too. And put me in the right position too. So, because you never know. Me getting paid more might not be a job wise. Me getting paid more might be from the videos. Me getting paid more might be like God just touches all my videos and bah, 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 give me 10, 20,000, 30,000 views, whatever it could be, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know what God can do for you. But I do know one thing. For God to make things happen for you, you got to get in the position to get out there and do your part. Faith without works is dead. So you got to have the faith and you got to do the works part. So I'm doing the works part, planning the videos, release the videos, hoping y'all enjoying the videos. Hopefully I'm tagging them all correctly. But yeah, I'm definitely getting the videos. Before Work / Trap Chronicles. And then like you see them, you see the videos that says Before Work / Trap Chronicles. And then Before Work, and then a title. Or some of them probably are saying Before Work / Trap, and then title, and then say Chronicles at the end. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. Or Before Work / Trap, this Hulu show, Chronicles. Before Work / Trap, Chronicles, title. I don't know. I know I've been going back and forth with each one, so who knows. But I do kind of like Before Work / Trap Chronicles, and then give you a title of it. Or Before Work / Trap, what a woman want, what another one, Chronicles. Nah, I like the Chronicles before the title, because I feel like you put the thing after you put Chronicles after the title, it makes it seem like we keep chronicling that. But we saying Chronicles, and then we saying today's title. Or maybe we'll try going forward. Before Work / Trap Chronicles. What do men want? No. Before Work / Trap Chronicles. Type today's show. What men want. Then that'd be the end of it. Or Before Work / Trap Chronicles. Then write today's topic or today's show or today's conversation. Then write it. But I don't think you get that many letters for a YouTube title, so we're not even. We'll go from there. Chances are I already done changed it. I'm just spitballing a lot of stuff out already. The title been the title the way it is. So yeah, but I'm gonna continue to keep playing with the titles. But if I can get them consistent, like I saw one that the gym guy, he had like work meal week 35 so and so, week 36 so and so. You know what I'm saying? He had a list like that. It wasn't even long, just listed like that. But I kind of like mine. Before work, after work. I want to label it like that so when people see the videos, they know what's going on. Like, oh, this is his ride to work. This is his ride here. He's off work. Or when you see the other videos like Wally Run or activity runs. You know what I'm saying? They have other names and stuff like that. But I want to make sure I keep the foundation of the brand will be the morning and the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? We get to chatting and talking and doing everything else that we do under the sun. So I gotta get that lapel thing. Because I feel like maybe I'm talking loud enough, or ones if I'm not talking loud enough. So I gotta make sure I get that lapel thing. I look up how much it costs. But I know for one thing for sure, I gotta go and get First Lady some gifts. She over here acting like a little kid wanting all these gifts. Like she 8 years old again. Can I have this gift, Big E? Can I have that gift, Big E? Like are you our daughters? Are you T-Mac? Are you Heart Dog, Heart Boogie? Like what happened when you got a house full of ladies? All of them want gifts. It's only going to get even crazier as they get older. That's why I'm thankful, and I've already received it. EJ's here. He's in mommy's tummy just waiting to come on out. That's why I'm glad EJ's coming. I need another little dude around here to hang out with me, you know what I'm saying? And even if he is a mama's boy or mom, you know what I'm saying, girl teacher's mama, I'm always going to be his dad, and we're always going to be able to hang out, do sports together. That's going to always be set in stone. But at least they'd be able to even help even a little bit of the odds. Like, sheesh. Sometimes at some point, sometimes I got two little ones crying. You know what I mean? And then I got mom like, Eric. It's like, it's a lot of hormones, I would say, in the room at times. And I just be like, what is going on? So I'm just preparing myself mentally, because right now they just babies. They just babies. They don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Right now they little babies. Once they start becoming teens, teenagers, then it's gonna be even interesting. So my teenager's gonna be wanting to talk to me and be like, just talk to me. Depending on how she's been raised, I mean, I'm gonna make sure I raise her to the best of my ability, pray over her, give her good insight. But I just already know, like, I can tell, me and First Lady, we just think stuff differently. I imagine my kid coming to me and being like, Dad, there's a girl in my class, she be messing with me. First Lady be like, just leave her alone, just ignore her, and she'll go away. Dad's advice, how she messing with you? She touching you, she just talking. I mean, she talking. Well, she talking, you just let her talk. You just be like, all right, then, cool. Say what you gonna say, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool, whatever. The minute she try to put them hands on you, make sure you give her a 2-piece biscuit and a bath. Give her a 2-piece biscuit and a bath. No hesitation. You feel me? People like that, if you don't nip it in the bud early, they're gonna bully you. And we don't want no bullies around here. 2-piece biscuits and a bath. Let her know what the deal is. I know First Lady gonna be like, no, that's not the answer. That is not the answer. We just need to let this go. No. I know how this goes. So, but I know me and First Lady will come together. Like, we've talked about this before. We've had different ideas on things like this. But, we'll come together. But I know my daughter, if she got my genes, she gonna be like, yeah, I like Daddy's approach better. Especially if that's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we don't know. I'm just gonna pray. When we said we pray for all of them, we'll continue to keep praying for them. That none but the good things come out of them, and none but the good things go into them, and that I pray that they able to diffuse situations. But in this day and age, with the kids nowadays, you gotta be able to defend yourself, because kids nowadays just doing wild stuff for no reason. So, and I just definitely just pray that they're always protected. Angels are always with them, and they're protecting them. Because this is a different era nowadays, But dang, man, you could have went. Go, motherfucker, go! It's a van. It's wide open. Oh my gosh, it's wide open. You could have went. So I got a dude in the van. I think he's sniffing cocaine while he's trying to drive, or she's trying to do something, or text, and they got the lanes wide open. They could have been went. Then they drove over the curb. If you was gonna drive over the curb, you could have been did that. See, that's the thing about people that want to text and drive out here. If that's what you're doing, make sure you know what you're doing and you know how to do that. I'm not saying you should do that, but unfortunately you can't tell people what to do. But if you're gonna do it, make sure you do it big. And if you're gonna do it, make sure you do it right. Some people be out here texting and driving, don't know what they're doing, swerving way the lane. If you can't multitask and do all them things, don't do it. Take your hands off the wheel. Don't do it. Wait till you get home. I ain't gonna lie to you. There been a couple times I was in Atlanta, riding down 285. It was nothing, because I knew where the freak I was going. I was going down 285. Let me rephrase that. I was riding around 285. And when I'm riding down 75, or I'm riding down 85, I know the freak I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I'm riding across 20. I know where the freak I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Because 285 around Atlanta's a circle. 20 go across. 75, 85 go through that motherfucker. Ain't lived there in a minute. Still remember that. First thing I remember when I first got to Atlanta. First thing someone said to me, they're like, you know the highways? They're like, yeah, let me explain how they work. And they explained it to me visually. I think it was DJ Bobby Black. I think he explained it to me. It's very visual, and I got it since then. He's like, 285, around the whole city. It's like, okay, I can see that. I see it. I'm looking at it. 20 goes through it. I think he drew a picture too. 75 goes through it. Down this way. 85 goes this way. Now, I can't remember exactly if 75 is on the left-hand side or it's on the right-hand side. $75 is on the right-hand side because you could take 75 down to Florida. And 85 you can't. You can take 75 down to Florida. And then 75 hooks to the I-95 coming from New York to go all the way to Miami. So it's 75 is on the right-hand side, 85 is on the left-hand side. If you take 75 up to South Carolina and North Carolina and all that, to Charlotte. And you take 85 to like Tennessee. Yeah, so, you know. But out here in Dallas, well, I still get confused. I hadn't even learned all the motherfucking highways and byways. Okay, I know 635, which is like 35, which is this way. 20 is this way, down to below, straight across. 30, this way. So yeah, and then everything else is some other highways. So I'm still learning them. There's more highways than anything here. And then on top of that, there's highways, there's interstate highways and interstate highways. If you don't know what that is, let me explain to you. Interstate highways are highways that are in your city. Interstate. I'm saying it backwards. I'm sorry. Interstate highways are highways that are in your city. Interstate. Am I saying that right? Interstate highways are highways that go through your state and another state. Intrastate highways are highways that just in your city. So like when it used to snow in Atlanta, they used to be like, why isn't the mayor taking care of the highways? Why is it always? Because they're all intrastate highways. Highways 75, 85, 20, whatever. They all went through Atlanta, Alabama, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? 75, South Carolina, North Carolina, 85, Texas, you know what I'm saying? They just didn't go through what's next. So it's hard to control highways that just not only go through your city, but other places. Now, interstate highways would have been 400. And that would have been only one. But they ended up shutting that down. I mean, they not shutting it down, but it used to be a toll at that time. They got rid of the toll. So interstate highway would have been 400. And now some of the new tolls that they built in Atlanta, those are interstate highways, which the Atlanta tolls don't really make no difference because they don't run everywhere and they run at certain points. A good example would be in Dallas, North Tollway, north to south is interstate because it only runs through Texas. George Bush only runs through Texas. And like maybe 121 and all these other highways that only just run through Dallas. I'm sorry, when I say only run through Texas, I mean they only run through Dallas. George Bush only runs through Dallas. North Tollway only runs through Dallas. San Rayburn Tollway only run through Dallas. You know, 121 only run through Dallas. You know, those are interstate. So you have to make sure you take care of them by putting, you know, salt on those to get the roads warm and not icy, things like that. So these are just all things. But I say all that to say, got to learn your highways, man. It helps out with directional because a lot of times when I know I remember being in this is another thing. When you speak something out, you gotta be very careful what you use with your words when you say stuff. I remember being in Atlanta, and I remember I said this. I said, Lord, every time I get a job, I want to get a job where I'm traveling or doing some kind of way where I'm driving around the city, so I can always get to learn how the city operates and learn my way around the city. I said that back in Atlanta 5 years ago. 6 years ago. I don't know. I said that. And ever since then, every job I've come into has always been a job where I'm doing some kind of sales, doing some kind of field marketing, where I'm driving around the city. So if I just got to Atlanta, I had a job where I'm driving around Atlanta, driving around North Atlanta, driving around Decatur. Just driving around the whole city, outskirts of the city. So I'm learning the whole area. Same way with Texas. Got a job here. I'm driving around Texas. Driving around driving around Dallas, north, south, east, west, all through the DFW Metroplex. And I remember telling our first lady this, she was like, well, you said it 6 years ago. And every job after that, you done got a job where you drive around majority of the time. And it's crazy how those words that I spoke set everything like that in motion years later to come. So when you call yourself defiant, when you say you're a dominant player, when you say money attracts to you, when you say God's blessing is on you, when you say success is always gonna come to you, when you say every video that I create, every video that I release is gonna get 100,000 views with over 100 hours of watch time on each view, you speak that into existence, it will happen. Because it's gonna happen. You're speaking it, you claiming it, you claim authority over it. That's all God's laws. Like, you're speaking over it, you claiming it, you're saying a prayer, you're praying it, you open up the realm for Lord so that God can bring his prayers down, and you're speaking it constantly. There was a thing on Gary could see that said one time about a lady. He went to a lady house, an old lady house, and they were eating pie together. The lady was like, man, I'm so happy. I'm eating pie left and right. He said, yeah, I like eating pie too. She said, you don't understand. I was a diabetic for 30 years. But then I used to read scriptures about healing every time in the morning, lunch, and dinner about being healed. I did that for 30 days. The 30th day I took my insulin. I started feeling sick. I told the doctor said, yeah, I know why you're feeling sick. You ain't got diabetes no more. How did it happen? She read that she was healed every day for 30 days. So as that stuff getting in her subconscious, the Lord's making it happen for her. So when the time was right, she prayed, opened up heaven's gates, it connected with her prayer, and it healed her. So it's no different from me reading every day that I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna be wealthy, I'm gonna be driven out my dreams, reading the scripture, believing it. Mark 11:24. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you receive it. So every day in the morning when I read about my financial blessings are coming, and then I should say Mark 11:24, that this is happening, this is happening. It's only a matter of time. I'm reading it every day. The Lord's opening up heaven's realm, and he's bringing it to me. It can happen in 20 days, 30 days, 40 days. It's coming. As long as I keep reading it, believing it, saying scripture with it, or if not, believing with scripture that I'm saying with it. Mark 11:24. Therefore I tell you, whenever you ask for a prayer, believe that you receive it, it'll be yours. James 4:2. He did not have because he did not ask God. He do not have because he do not ask God. Some of my favorite scriptures. There was another one, Jeremiah 17:5. Thank you, Lord, I am healed because you have healed me. You are the God I praise. I can't remember if that's all the way, but it was like so many words like, God, I am healed because you have praised me. And I am healed because you have healed me. And I am saved because you have saved me. So whenever I was sick, I'd be like, God, you are the God I praise because I am healed because you have healed me. I am saved because you have saved me. You gotta believe it, bro. You gotta believe it. You gotta say it. Say it and 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 say it. So, like I was saying, man, I say all that to say, anything's yours in life that you want. You just gotta speak it, believe it, and know that you received it. Like I said before, like Eric C. said, the lady did for those 30 days, she spoke it, God's will, God opened up heaven, he brought it down here. Boom. And I know some people, because I've been like that before, I'm like, man, I've said this for 10 days. Sometimes it won't happen in 10. Sometimes it won't happen in 20. Sometimes it won't happen in 30, 40, 50, 60. God has to operate and make it depending on what you're asking for. God's putting it all together for you. Sometimes it might happen in 90 days, 120. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you need and what God's putting together for you. Might be a new job, and you might be like, man, why I got that job? He might be opening up the right doors for that job to hire, and them to be like, this is the person we need to get. You know, things take time behind the scenes. I've had to realize that. But once I realize that and I know that God's going to always make sure to take care of me, I no longer walk around with fear like, what if? I just have to realize that sometimes, you know, I might step down, or I might get knocked down and be in the process of being knocked down. I might be behind on some things, but at the end of the day, as long as I believe God's going to take care of me, I'm going to get it all back. And when I get it all back, I'm gonna be good. But during this time right now, I just gotta keep the perseverance, I gotta keep the faith, and know that he gonna make sure that everything's taken care of, you know? Like Gary Cassie said, when you look at your check, don't look at your check and be bothered. Look at your check and be like, no. Thank God that there's more for you, that you're gonna be blessed with more. Don't worry about those bills. Those bills may be late, that credit card may be late, so-and-so might be due. Don't worry about all that. Because at the end of the day, when you get the blessing, you get the blessing from the Lord and the money that you needed, you can go back and pay that. You can get that cleared off your record. Don't struggle. Don't let that bother you now. You just keep pushing. You keep going. And those type of messages you need to hear. Those type of messages I need to hear, because sometimes we'll let our situation bring us down so much that we be feeling like, I can't do anything right. I'm not going to be able to do anything right. And that's the devil trying to get into your mind. Always speak that positive in your mind no matter what. Like, had an interview, it didn't go well. Don't you say it don't go well. You be like, man, that interview went great. I know I killed it. I know they're going to call me back. I know they're going to have somebody call me back. I know that I'm going to find even another job that's going to kill it, and I'm going to have so many offers. Speak that. Even if it's hard for you to believe it, speak it. Because sometimes we have to speak things before we even believe it, just so that we can get our faith up to continue to keep believing it. And sometimes we have to have people speak over us and believe in us before we believe in ourselves. That's the crazy part. But that's how it be sometimes. I've been there. I'm not immune to none of this. I'm only telling you from things that I experience and things that I feel and the things that I go through as well too. So that's why I said, man, my ride to work or after work trap After Work Trap Chronicles is just me, just being me, man, being genuine. And my ride to work, or I should say, I gotta find another word, because ride to work might be too long. After work, or maybe before work, or on the way to work. Ride to work. I don't really want to put ride to work, but I know it's gonna be like 4, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 words. See, after work is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that might not be bad. After work's 9. After work 9. Ride to work 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 10. So it's close enough. So I might just ride to work / Trap Chronicles. It's just all me. And if you're wondering what Chronicles means, I know y'all probably already know. It's just a continuous thing that keeps on going. And that's how work be feeling sometimes. Continuous, and it don't stop sometimes. You got a weekend, but it feel like you don't even have a weekend. You close your eyes, blink. Oh, it's Monday! And that is why you got to go after your dreams, so you can free yourself from the mundane rat race and feeling like you ain't never going to be free. Because a lot of times people don't be understanding. It's better to go for your dreams and fail than to never try and always wonder what if. Because you can always find another job. But you can't always strike when the time is hot with your dreams. You can't always go after your dreams that can change your life. Some of them things just, you may miss the moment. You may miss the time. You may miss the period. But you can always find another job. Job always going to be there. Just over broke always going to be there now. I'll tell you that right now. Just over broke going to always be there. On everything. I'm kind of wondering today if I'm going to stop by the DT. If you don't know what the DT is, the Dollar Tree. Give me a nice beverage. I need a nice beverage. I need a beverage to sip on. Or I could stop by the Quick Trip, give me a little beverage. The only problem with the Quick Trip is you pay $1 over there, and I just get like a little big ounce and I drink that. When I stop by the DT, I can get a liter for $1. Be good to go. Be good to go. Or I can get a liter for $1, name brand. But if I get non-name brand, I could get 2 liters for $1. You know, non-name brand Coca-Cola, non-name brand, it might be called Mocha-Mola, something like that, or we call it DT, Coke, whatever. You know that stuff you drink when you go to the birthday parties and they give them to you. You know what I'm talking about. You know, when some birthday parties you go to, they be having the orange pop, they got no real names on it. Parents don't want to buy the real cola because they're like, man, don't buy that real cola and your friends are going to be drinking it and putting it everywhere, which I don't blame them. All depending on who your parent is, discretionary income they got, if they want to buy that. My brother got mad discretionary income. Went to my niece's birthday party. He still gave me the Coca Pop Cola. They had no name on it. He's like, no sir. He's like, nah, I know how these kids get down. He got mad discretionary income. That boy buy a new pair of shoes every week. Maybe he buy between at least 1 to 3 pair of shoes a week. A week. So that just goes to show you got discretionary income and still not want to pay for that. Which I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't pay for the name brands, but kids be drinking stuff, putting it down, doing whatever. That's neither here nor there. So yeah, I'm deciding. I could go by the Sonic too. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if I told y'all, but after I blow up, I'm gonna get me a Sonic franchise. I told you this before. And Buffalo Wild Wings and probably a McDonald's. I told y'all before I'm gonna do my little experiment by raising the price on that. So if you ain't seen that, go check that other video out where I discussed that. But yeah, man, it's been kind of dry on these streets, which I love. The crazy part is, this same way I take to go home back in 2018-19, there used to be nobody on the road. Since then, Dallas has grown immensely. More people. And that's what I was telling First Lady. I'm like, yo, I take over Dallas, good. Dallas used to be at one point the 11th biggest city. I think now it's like the 5th or 6th biggest city. I take over Dallas. I take over Austin. I take over Houston. I take over San Antonio. I'm good. That's bigger than most people's states. Well, bigger than most people's areas. I'll be good. That's the plan for my CBG brand. Take over them places. Just gotta get the beverage out. Gotta get the plan out, man. Gotta get the product out. So, I got dreams. I got goals. My goals is not to be going to work every day for somebody else, building a dream out. My goal is to build my own dream out, have my own legacy. And you should too. You should ask yourself what your legacy wants to be. What you want to be remembered by. How you want to be remembered. Who do you want to remember you? How do you want your family to remember you? How do you want your kids to remember you? My kids, they young, so they can't got much to remember daddy off of, just the time daddy see them. But as they get older, they could walk into the abundance of wealth and be like, man, my daddy did a lot. Like, yeah, man, when you was a kid, I was out here hustling and putting this work in. Now look at it, you know? You can have pride in knowing that you got your daddy last name. You can have pride in knowing that your daddy made a future for you to have things and to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? You know? That's what it's all about. Like, what are you doing for your next generation? And some people be like, well, you know, I'm doing what I can. You know, it is what it is. You know, like, prime example, one of my coworkers one time, he said something to me that was real just like, I kind of just looked at him like, stupid comment. But, so around the time when, I think either we got the president we had now, or the president before, and I think maybe it was the president before, maybe so. And I guess they had a hold up in Congress, and they were debating about who's gonna get what. And I guess they agreed, and he was like, the Democrats agreed, and Democrats, they won, and they decided that airplane companies, aviation companies, had to make sure that their planes are more gas efficient, carbon monoxide, CO3 efficient for you know, for the ozone layer. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can see it. He's like, I don't know why that was even a big thing, why they were holding them up. I don't really care about that. I don't care about the ozone layer. By the time it worsens, in 25 years, I'll be dead. And in my mind, I'm like, he had said this back when we didn't have kids. Maybe his opinion changed now because he has a little boy. But I didn't think like that even when I didn't have no kid. When I didn't have no kid, I was like, that's the dumbest thing ever. And I was like, that's you just being selfish. And I was thinking like, so for the next generation, you don't want them to have clean air. You don't want them to live in a good, you know, carbon dioxide, ozone layer. You don't want them to have. Even before I have a child, I was thinking about my child before I had a child. And I was thinking about all y'all's children. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. You want them to be in danger. And you just like, well, it don't matter to me because I'll be dead anyway. That's the worst type of attitude to have. That's an attitude of selfishness. That's an attitude of somebody that don't care about other people. And that's an attitude of somebody, gosh, dang, look how many Ravens on the people car. That's a real life attitude of a person that feels like, oh man, you should do what's good for me now. And all them other people, screw them. I don't care. I never thought like that, bro. Never. Man, I wish that gym still was open over there. I used to always go to that gym when I was in my area. It closed. It closed with COVID. That sucks too, because it's right over by my new spot. Hey, that would have just solidified everything. Gym, restaurants, place to go get some food, Wally World. Oh, it would have solidified everything. I got another gym down this way. But it's all good. Yeah, man. When he said that stuff just blew my mind. I got Dutch Brothers coffee over here. I ain't never really had Dutch Brothers. I heard it was good, but I ain't never had it. It just blew my mind when he said that, man, bro. I'm like, bro, what the freak are you talking about, bro? You essentially just told me that you don't care about the future. Nobody else's future and people cares. If it don't pertain to you, you don't care. And that right there, my friends, is how people be selfish. And that right there, my friends, is why a lot of people, one day I should go buy CC's. And that right there, my friend, is why a lot of people out here do certain things to other people because they don't ever think about other people or how it can hurt them. I would never be out here doing something that's going to endanger the lives of my next kids and their next kid and all that stuff, bro. Nah, never. Even if I was going to be alive or not, which I know I will be alive because the Lord has told me that I'm going to be alive for a long, long time. I'm going to live probably to about 100, And then I'll be going peacefully in my sleep. But until then, I still want to be on a planet. I don't want to be wandering around here wondering what's going on, you know what I mean? I still want to be on a planet that has good air and all that other good stuff. It don't make no sense, bro. I'm telling you. Folks is being selfish out here. Alright, let me go ahead and park. We're going to go up in the DT. We're going to see about getting a little beverage in the DT. You know what I mean? You're going to walk with me if you want to. I'm going to put the earpiece in. You hear that? It's connected. All right, now let's go into the DT and get this beverage. Man, break. All right, so most likely, I'm gonna have to change the phone. Oh, shot myself. Most likely, I'm gonna turn the phone sideways, like this. So now we're going to the stuff. All right, we out the Dollar Tree. We out the Dollar Tree. We have left the DT. Turns out when I got out the car, I started recording. So I'm in the DT showing you all the goodies I got, and it wasn't even recording. By that part, I was like, gosh, dang it. Because I got my Mikey Nikes. I held them up to the camera, showed y'all my Mikey Nikes, showed y'all my cheddar bacon TJL Fridays. You know what I'm saying? Showed y'all the little beverages I like to get. Showed y'all the little M&M cookies I like to get. Now, I know what y'all think. Eric, that ain't good for you. Eric, that ain't good for you. Don't worry about my business, baby. That's that slack. That's that slack. Don't worry about my business, baby. Don't worry about my business. You feel me? Don't worry about my business. You know what I mean? You'll be all right. I don't eat it every day like that. I don't eat it like that every day. You know what I mean? I have a taste for it here and there. I need to get off that sugar. I need to get off that sugar crack, and I'll be all right. So let's go ahead and head home. Before we head home, go ahead and end it off and let all y'all know I appreciate y'all rocking with me today. It's been another After Work Trap Chronicles. You know what I mean? And just remember, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live you.